Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Paul Hogden. I represent IT Genetics, experts in the field of online marketing in the horticultural industry. Our speciality is ensuring that your online presence gets a measurable return on your investment and makes you more money. Now, can I ask, with a show of hands, so it's a bit of audience participation, I'm sorry about that this afternoon, how many of you use social media at the moment? It can be business or leisure time. Okay, right, quite a few of you. Keep your hands up, keep your hands up. Please only put your hands down if you use social media for personal use. Okay. And then please put your hands down if you're unsure as to whether this type of interaction gets you any extra business. Okay, fair few of you, thank you very much. To those of you with your hands still up, you can still put them down now. Thank you very much, and congratulations, you're already feeling the benefits of social networking. Hopefully the next 10 minutes may give you some ideas as to how to improve further on your successful campaigns. Okay, so for those of you who didn't have your hands up, pin your ears back and allow me to offer you the opportunity that until now has been reserved for the young, the trendy, and the techno geeks of this world. Okay, so there are probably many of you out there at the moment who believe that they know what social media is, but they can't see how they can bring your business more business. And there are probably some of you in the audience who have had a go on the monopoly board of social media, Twitter for example, but they gave up because, you told people about your offers, but no one bought anything. And so you're about to condemn the whole social media thing into a bin along with direct mail, newspaper adverts, and door-to-door mail shots. But could it be that our view of social media is a little bit distorted? Maybe our expectation on the social media environment is unrealistic? Are we holding true our values that we hold dear in real life? And could it be that we're expecting our audiences to take a plunge far further than we would expect to take ourselves? To paraphrase John F. Kennedy, ask not what your customer can do for you, but what you can do for your customer. As businesses, we tend to spend most of our time weing and not enough time youing. And what do I mean by that? How often do you hear or read from businesses things like, we have 25 years experience, we've got a great product range, we offer great customer service. From our customer's perspective, so what? What's in it for them? In social media, just turning those three examples into a you statement could make the world of difference. Things like, you'll leave our shop with a smile on your face, knowing that if you bought a product that's been selected by our staff with over 25 years, you will be happy. Or, you'll benefit from our comprehensive, specially selected range of products. Or, you can be assured that when you shop with us, you'll benefit from our superb customer service. I'd like you to think of social networking as a party. First of all, who are the people at parties that we try to avoid? Okay, well, what about the overbearing seller? Whether they're pushing their business, their family, or their views onto you, how many times on social networks do we see a business attempting to overtly push a product or a service? Constantly. Don't be the party pusher or the door-to-door salesman. Social media was never designed to be an out-and-out sales tool. It was designed to connect people to people who have similar interests and who like to share interesting information. The single biggest threat to social media today is that it becomes like one of those free What's On local publications that drop through your door, that contain 80% adverts and 20% content. Most of these publications are thrown into the bin before they reach the coffee table. Why is that? Well, because people view them primarily as sales literature. And if they didn't instigate the inquiry, then in all likelihood, they're far less likely to pick it up and read it. Therefore, the message gets lost. But who else do we try to avoid? Well, what about the party bore? The party bore is not too dissimilar from the seller. They're determined to tell you about stuff that hasn't really enriched your life and it's simply uninteresting. You desperately want to get away from them at the party, but no, hang on a minute, he wants to tell you about his recent shopping expedition to the supermarket where he bought a cauliflower. It's really important to keep the content relevant. People have decided to like you or to follow you because they're looking for enlightenment and not tedium. When it comes to social media and social interaction, the questions that need to be asked is, how can we make our customers' lives easier, clearer, non-confrontational, quicker, a meaningful encounter, and offer a far better interaction. But from the customer's point of view, it's a lot easier, and it's more of what's in it for me. They work on a far simpler basis of made, laid, or paid. So does it offer something exclusive? That I have made it? Will it validate me? Will it help me climb the social ladder? Will it make me look informed? Or does it make me look more attractive to the opposite sex? Or can it make me more money, and can I get free or cheap stuff? If your interaction includes something that falls into one of these three categories, then you can generate more interest, and that will generate more money for your business. Social media is a phrase that's bandied about by all and sundry, but we need to stick to what social media is. It's social. Treat your social media interactions like you would if you were at a party. We gravitate towards interesting people who are interested in us. These individuals are genuinely interested in you, and more to the point, they're interested in how they can help you achieve your goals. The best and most effective networkers, be it social or real world, are the people who have your best interests at heart. Are we agreed? Thank you, Lone Yeser. These are individuals who have no agenda, because if they help you, you will feel more inclined to want to help them. So what does that mean? Well, rather than being a market trader to your followers, look out for the problems that they're encountering, the issues that concern them, and causes that they're passionate about. If you take some time to help identify and take away some of that pain, they will be more inclined to show an interest in what you're about. Mark will be demonstrating later the importance of localized social media as well. So think about how you can interact with your customers by engaging with them at a level and on subjects that they're interested in. Okay, and then don't forget the media. Now, the next slide that I'm going to show you is a diagram that makes my business quite a lot of money, but I'm really pleased to be sharing it with you today. To make an online campaign work effectively, you need to utilize several different social media facets to stand a higher chance of engaging with your audience. Businesses quite often like to make the mistake of using only one type of social media to engage their customers with. You immediately limit your business and your business reach by doing that. Imagine that you could, by clever collusion, reach people on several different social media platforms by syndicating your blog or your newsletter or your video or post all at once. So each social media account will point to another, and they will all point your viewer to what we call the money page. And now the money page doesn't necessarily mean to say it's a shop, but it could be something like a mailing list or getting your follower to sign up to something like a special offer. But you need to give your viewer every opportunity to get to it. Now I hear you cry, but this all sounds like a load of work. Well, yeah, it can be. But by employing a syndication model, you utilize the same article or video or image over your social media network. That way, you're appealing to more people more of the time by smartly reusing the same news. So if you write a blog, refer to it in Twitter. If you do a video, point people to your Facebook page. From your Facebook page, write a link to your mailing list and a sign-up page. So each step takes your viewer closer and closer to where you want them to go. But of course, you have to have good, relevant, helpful content that appeals to your community to help them along the way. Now, don't forget, this whole process can be measured and changed instantly. And apart from your time, there's no cost. Therefore, the profitability of a successful interaction is massive from the word go. So to summarize, keep the content relevant. Remember why people followed you in the first place, and don't do the hard sell. Be there for the customer and work on engaging with them on areas that matter the most. With real relationships, the rest will follow. Syndicate your social media campaign across several social media platforms, and then make sure you've got a bucket or a way to catch all of the positive social media interaction. Okay, so then let's talk about the future. What is there? Well, more instantaneous interactions. We've already been running pilots with people in other industries who have held live audio and video sessions with their followers who have had live feeds via various social media avenues and interacted with their followers. Not only that, but they've also sent relevant emails and other links, such as videos and documents, to those participants as the session progressed. It's my belief that not only keeping the session personal, but also hugely relevant and instantaneous makes for a social media interaction, and that will be hard to surpass.